Hi everyone, so today we're going to talk about the prayer app Hallow and some controversy about the people who funded it. My name is Victoria Holmes, I'm a podcast producer and I also work for a political media company, and these videos on Catholicism are sort of a side hobby of mine. So I was scrolling through Twitter or X and noticed that the prayer app Hallow was being called out by some people on social media, critical of it being funded by Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel is famously known as one of the co-founders of PayPal and also a co-founder of Palantir Technologies. Palantir, founded in 2003, started as a data analytics company initially funded by the CIA's venture capital arm to help intelligence agencies combat terrorism.
For a third day, wildfires sweeping through parts of Los Angeles. Block after block, there is nothing but ash.
Palantir helps organizations analyze vast, complex data sets, evolving from its early focus on government surveillance to include defense, healthcare, finance, and manufacturing, while remaining controversial for its role in data-driven tracking and surveillance. Alex Jones, no, not that Alex Jones, but Alex Jones, the founder of the Hallow app, addressed this controversy in a tweet. Thiel, talking about Peter Thiel, is one of several hundred different individual investors in Hallow, each with their own politics and other businesses/investments. We are grateful for anyone who is willing to take a bet on Hallow, especially in the earliest days when essentially everyone said no. But we certainly don't stand behind or endorse everything every investor does. I do want to pause and take note and say that Alex is not just a Christian, but he's also Catholic. Thiel specifically is one of the most prolific technology investors of all time: Facebook, Instagram, PayPal, etc. But just because he owns a share of a company certainly does not mean he has any control over its actions. Thiel is a relatively minor investor, about 3% of Hallow's overall funding. I've seen some people say he invested $40 million. This is off by an order of magnitude. He does not sit on our board and he has no decision-making control. Now, what does this mean for you as a consumer? Should you delete Hallow? Well, I asked a Dominican friar that I'm very close with, and he gave this response. This is a classical case of formal versus material cooperation, I suppose. Since Hallow is not formally cooperating with any nefarious business of Peter Thiel, any cooperation with evil would only be material, which in this day and age is basically impossible to avoid. For example, Starbucks. Now, if people want to boycott Hallow because they don't like Thiel, by all means, but it could only be a matter of personal preference.
So tell me, Father, why should we choose you to be part of Hallow's Lent Challenge this year?
Well, I'm Father Mike. I'm the host of Bible in a Year. I really love Jesus, and yeah, I think I'd make a great addition to the challenge.
We would make a great
Personally, I've used the Hallow app before when I was using it for a 40-day Lenten challenge, but haven't really used it since as my prayer life has developed in other ways. I think it's a great app, especially for Catholics who are beginning a prayer life, and not even for Catholics, but really for any Christian who wants to deepen their prayer life. Other than that, that's it for me. I hope everyone is having a very fruitful Lent so far. I have decided to fast from Twitter on Fridays, so I delete the Twitter app from my phone on Fridays, and it's been a challenge, but that's the whole point of participating in Lenten practices. It is rainy, it's been rainy here, it snowed on Monday here in DC, and I am just looking forward to warmer weather. So I will see you in the next video.